Hey guys, today we're going to be exploring abandoned railroad tracks. So today we're going to start off in Maryland, which is actually my location where I live. So, if we find a place called Walkersville, you'll find out that there was no highway there. So, we are going to start off with the Maryland Midland tracks that used to go through here. Yeah, look at that. Looks like it's not there anymore. I think that area must be owned by someone. Okay. Here's one we can do. Here's the one we can do. So now we're in the state of Walkers. We're now in the location of Walkersville, and I see we have this there still. And if we ever try going in the date of 2016, there was no other crossings area. Oh yeah. Well, wait. Yes, there was. But unfortunately, I think the other one was removed. So, looks like it used to go through here, but I think they wanted to... I think Maryland Midland purchased it, so I think there's nothing else anymore. What? This should be taken down. It's no longer a railroad track. It doesn't go through Walkersville anymore. Whatever. So it looks like we have to skip over here because we're exploring abandoned tracks that used to run. It looks like that this street used to be available, but it looks like you can't go there anymore. I think Google Maps. I think the owner of it just probably disabled it. Looks like we're on the highway now. I think we're supposed to see if we can find anything here. Oh, here we go. Oh, never mind. Never mind. All right. Now we're in Frederick, Maryland, where I was born in. So, do you see these right here? So this is where the train was. It used to pass through Frederick, but now it didn't. But now it used to. But later then, this got upgraded and this became a building and they removed the train tracks. But obviously when you try to walk down here, it's a dead end. But if you see it over here under the power lines, you'll still see some tracks there, and I don't think there's a signal there anymore. And if we ever try going on this road, we might still see these tracks, but there's no railroad crossing anymore. And obviously, I don't think it's there. Because going over there sucks a little. Yeah. Yep. Look at that. We have abandoned tracks, but it became a sidewalk. Hallelujah, it became a sidewalk, but let's just try making this simple. Over here, we barely even had woods. Like, it was gone. It was not there. But it's gone after that. So, we're over... So, Peter's LN. And we got train tracks over here again. I can tell that got updated over here. And we officially want to know that we still see these train tracks. Because, look. It was starting to fade off some. Oh, wait. Nature grew in them. And then, it was gone. They were just peeling it off. Wait. So if we ever try going over here, you'll see some excavators scooping it out. And you'll see this guy still here. And then... So when my dad told me about these tracks, they were gone. So seriously gone. But you would still see them going across over here. And why was that on train tracks? That's crazy. But, and then they scooped it out. I did not know why there was a crack there. So this crack there was just already noticing about that. So I might obviously know that. Look, East Street at Delaware Road. Unfortunately, that bus is there, but I haven't even noticed it yet. Like, I actually didn't even see that coming. Never mind. So over here, it was right on train tracks, but the next thing what happened was that we actually even, like, we would even see a train on the tracks. Like, actually. Like, it obviously runs on tracks like it used to, but it doesn't anymore. Like, I'm seriously not even noticed about that. I just haven't noticed before. And you see that over here? Those were old train tracks over there. But you probably don't see it anymore because they scooped it out. Because if we ever try over here, then you'll see that the train might have went down probably there. See that? Unfortunately, there was a switch there that the train ran on tracks. It was probably a trolley that ran on these train tracks. So I obviously didn't know that it ran there. I think it was probably the Frederick and Hagerstown Railway or something. But when you used to go through here, it was just a road. But they scooped all of that out and put it in something and took that over. And then on your final stop, this is where the MARC Train Station is. This is where a dead end. This is the dead end right here. Yep, that's the bumper. It's sad that we don't see trains coming on the bridge nowadays. Well, it was fun exploring with you guys. See you in the next episode.